You know how long I've been on ya, since Prince was on Apollonia, since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. Man, Kanye knew what he was doing when he made that one. What's going on, SDK Empire? It's Ice Sharp Talk, back at it again with yet another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what happened on Saturday. So, it was a good day, alright? So basically, as you can tell by the video, my homecoming experience. Man. And by video, I meant video title. So let's get to it. Let me take y'all to about 2 weeks ago, right? 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3. I was on my way towards a performance. Well, not really a performance, but it was like a movie showing of Black Panther. But it was, But it was like at the Hollywood Bowl, and there was like real music. Like all the music from the movie was extracted, and they had a real live band doing it, and it was awesome. I'm making a video on that. You guys do not worry. I got so many video ideas, you guys. I'm literally letting you know now. This is going to be a goop. A goop. It sure is. Now, like I was saying, I'm gonna get back to that in a bit. So I'm on my way there, and while I'm there, one of my friends, she had hit me up. She was like, "You're going to homecoming?" I was like, yeah, I'll go. Then she was like, "You want me to give you a ride there?" And I was like, sure, right? Because it's a free ride right there. So we go to the bowl. Man, what an amazing movie it was. A couple days afterwards, right? I'm telling my mom, I'm like, all right, so how's this homecoming thing going, right? And I want to remind you guys too, I'm not in I said this multiple times in my other videos. I'm not in school, but I'm at school, but I'm not like having a schedule. I don't have periods. For me, it's just from 11 to 3, somewhere where I go work, and that's about it, right? So, about that, I'm like, "Mom, it's game time. You already know what's finna go down." She's like, "Can you even go in general?" And I'm like, "I mean, I could. Why are you asking that?" "Oh, because you're in that thing, right? And they say you can't do anything at school." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Before that, right? No, before I had that whole theory in my head, my mom had emailed, I believe, I don't know if it was my counselor or someone, but she had talked to someone, and she was like, "Is he allowed to go since he's at that after school program?" Not that after school, but like that program thing, independent study. So she's waiting for her to get a text back. You know what the counselor says? "No, you cannot go." I'm like, that's funny. That's funny. Because why is it possible for someone that literally has not only their school ID, goes to that school, and is still part of that school in general, and they can't go because of independent study? You can let somebody from a school about 15 minutes away come in easily, so why can't I? I could see if I was the only one, I'm not though. There's like 15, 20 other people in that place that I'm talking about. But it was just on the whole fact of, what? How come I can't go? That's so stupid. And that theory was in my head ever since then. If somebody from that school that's all the way on the east side of town come to another school and go to a homecoming and can be just let in like that, pay for their stuff, and walk in, I can't do that? Yeah, nah, we're not gonna. That's not how it works. That's stupid. It's just like, what? Okay. So I come up with this other plan, cause I'm like thinking, can I sneak in there? And I'm like, well, I'm not. It's not technically me sneaking. It's not like I'm an 8th grader or a 19-year-old. I'm just like, man. And all these people want me to go so bad, dude. And I want to go. And I had to plan everything out for 2 weeks. Last week, I was just in my room I was just in my bed, and I was just thinking, how can I make something out of this? How can I like get this to where I can be able to go in? So, this is how my parents thought it was gonna go down. They thought they were gonna have like a like you guys know when you're at the store and it's like the checkout and they're like keep scan gun. They thought they were gonna keep scan the ID, go on their computer, type up. You cannot go. The last homecoming I went in 2019, they didn't even do that, dude. Man, let me tell you something. Okay, before I get to the whole homecoming part, I'm telling you guys about the preparation. The preparation. Now, I'm still thinking in my head, this is gonna work. My plan is going to work. I'm not giving up just like that. I'm not doing that. Cause if I can't, see, I was in this mindset too. I was like, if I can't come, no one else but from Lancaster can. I'm like, no, don't think like that. Man, that's weird. That's weird, Shark Talk. You know? So it's like, I just got to think of something. And I get in the car on my way to Walmart. I don't have a car, of course. My mom and my dad are in the car. And I'm just like, hey, Mom, I'm still trying to figure out a plan about the whole homecoming thing. So what you think about? And what do you think I can like do to like get me in there? Out of nowhere, my dad in the driver's seat says this: "You're not going." I can't go? I can't go? And he was just like, you know, he was like, you know, that whole thing about you just got your email from your teacher saying, not your teacher, from your chancellor saying that you can't go. But I'm just like, but someone from the east side can and I can't? They never even stepped foot in this school. And I have. And I can't. And I got an ID and everything. So I was just thinking in my head, I'm not giving up that easily, dude. I can't do that. I can't just give up like that. I can't just give up all that time, all that preparation, right? And about 2 days before then, I start praying. I'm like, Lord, please figure something out for me. Please help me out with something. Because I can't do nothing about this myself, you know? And, all right. And finally, let's get to the homecoming. About an hour before the homecoming starts, or rather before my ride gets here. So I'm just like, okay, let's see how this is gonna go down. I waited, I took a shower, and I had gotten all my dress clothes stuff on. And my mom was like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to get in there." And she's like, "But your teacher said you couldn't." And I was just like, "Mom, I got this in the bag. Don't worry about me." And she's like, okay, so if they don't let you in, because they're going to say you're not allowed to get in, that's your deal. And I'm like, that is my deal. And my dad has said the same thing. He was like, all right, go for it. But you're going to be embarrassed when you're not. I'm like, I'm not going to know. But I'm like, I got this. I got this, guys. I got this. I promise. So my ride gets here. I was looking everywhere for my ID. I was like, no, I can't just, no, where's my ID? Where's my ID? Found it. Got dressed and everything, tied my hair back, went over there, got in the car. We're on our way there. But before that, we go to my friend's house, my main homie's house, right? And he's getting ready and everything. And yeah, it was just in my head, I'm thinking, I hope this works. So we get there. Let me tell you, his dad had made him some stuff. Right? He's like, "Hey man, come in here." I was like, "Oh sir, come try some of this." I don't know. I forgot what it was, but it was like a whole bunch of like, I don't know how to describe it, but you like serve it on top of a goddamn, like a tostada shell, like a flat, like one of those, and he put it on there. He said, "Eat this." I was like, I got a wave of flavors. I got a wave of spices. I was like, man, but I just chewed some gum earlier. But man, this is delicious. So I don't know what meal he made, but that meal was extraordinary. And I want to ask his dad again. I'm gonna be like, my boy, can you tell your dad to like give me like 2 pints of those, man? That was delicious. I gotta just have a spoon to just till that, you know? So it's game time. We walk over to the entrance. I got everything. I'm like, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Dude, I've been waiting for this day. I've been prepping for this day. Entry was $20. To get in there was $20. I was like, goodness gracious, right? But see, here's the thing. I go in there. I walk up there. Check my pockets, got my phone. And guess what I'm missing, you guys? You want to guess? You got it right. My ID's not there. Oh no. Are you kidding me? And the funny part was, my friend's mom had drove away already. So I was like, my boy, can you call your mom again? She's like, dog, what happened? I said, bro, I left my ID. He's like, how? Because he had a keychain that was just chilling on his bed. I was like, JoJo's? What you, whoa, why do I have this, right? And I'm just like, bro, just call her. Or just text her. He's like, all right. And while I'm in line, one of my main homegirls come up to me and like, you ready to go in? I'm like, of course I am. Of course I am. I've been waiting for this day. I've been praying for this day. I've been hoping for this day. Did you bring your ID? She said, no, I think you just go in there, pay for it, check your stuff, you're good. I'm like, okay. I go over there. Okay, so here's the thing. Security was kind of tight over there. They was over there like, all right, put your stuff down. I was like, oh, okay. I took out all my stuff, put it right there, right? He's like, all right, spread your arms, spread your legs. It was like, I was like, God, dog. They really trying to make sure nobody got no stuff on them. So, I'm like, okay, all right, okay. You guys on, takes my stuff. All right, good to go. Does it with the next person. I was like, God, they didn't do that a couple years ago. What's the change in all these, right? Man. So I go and let's see how this works. I say, how do I get in? And then she has her laptop, right? And she's like, can you tell me your student ID? And my heart is racing. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And right before she put in that last digit, she was like, can I get a name for it? Yeah, said my name. And she was like, all right, you're good to go. And I was like, that's it? No checking, no, none of that? Yeah, of course I didn't say that in front of her, but you get the point. You get the point. I was happy. It was a wave of happiness, right? And do you know how, you want to know the security of seeing if somebody is somebody right there? So let me grab my, let me get my Target gift card. Yeah, that's old school. So let me tell you, this is basically how it went. You give the lady your ID. This is what she does. You're good to go. Okay. It was just pure satisfaction. And do you know how much got off my chest after that? Do you know how much relief just flown through me? All those thoughts in my head just, it was a success. It was a success. I went in there. I was so happy, dude. I was praying for this day. God is in the miracle business, and he just showed me how he is, right? So I go, so all right, it's party time. It's homecoming time. Boom. Heck no, they were playing that. You know what would happen if they would play that? Man. So of course when we walk in, I'm with the homies, right? And then the other homies, and then the other homie and his girl, and then my other homie with his girl. I'm like, that's what I love to see. And then my other homie with his girl. I was like, dog. Oh my gosh, man. I couldn't like be more happier, dude, just to see my homies winning. And then my other homie with his girl that I thought they didn't even know each other. But they know each other, obviously. So I'm just like, God, dog, the success that I saw through everyone, it was amazing, right? Now, let's get to the homecoming basics, right? So you already know homecoming is when all 4 classes, seniors, sophomores, juniors, and freshmen, all go out through there. They're having a good time, stuff there, DJ, you know what I mean? They all go in there, and it's a party time, right? And mind you, see, here's the thing about homecomings, okay? Make sure that you don't look weird or sus. And this is what I mean by this. Don't just be going around, you know, or just walking around just like, see, listen. I was walking around looking for something, right? I'm by myself. And I'm like walking around, I'm just hoping that anyone that sees me doesn't think I look weird or I'm a perv or something, and they think I'm just trying to stare at them, because that's no, right? So I'm like, but see, here's the thing though. It's not like I'm not like short or anything. I'm pretty tall, so it's like, you know, I'm a giant, so I'm good, you know, on that part. So I'm just making sure, you know, that I kept my thought in mind, you know, of just saying, you got this, Sharp Talk. Just do nothing stupid. Do nothing stupid, and it's gonna be an amazing night. And that's exactly what it was. Alright, so now mind you too, I live in Southern California, right? There's a whole lot of people that love old school rap, West Coast rap, you know what I mean? So if you try, listen, if you're at a high school in Southern California where everyone loves rap and all that, right? And you try blasting some Skrillex, they're gonna boo you down. Nah, they're finna play some boom. I'm like, man, hey, that's just how it is, you know. So this was also the thing too. One of my main homies had came, and I didn't expect him to, right? And he was chilling with this girl, right? And I was like, how much I want to say what's up to him and chill with him. He's with somebody right now. And if I were in his shoes, I would want to be like, my boy, with my girl right now. Give me some space. I'm like, you know, it's just all out of respect too. And my other homie with his girl, I had the same mentality for, right? Because it's like, man, no, I don't want to be no third wheel. You know, I want to give everyone their space. You know, that's just common sense. You know, so it's like, I just chill with the homies who didn't have a date or nothing, cause that was gonna be weird. All right, so we get in there, and they're blasting some songs, right? And I'm just like thinking, man, no matter how much that I think that this party won't be so much, you know, at the same time, I didn't prep 3 weeks, pay $20, and have that much anxiety running through my head. Not even much anxiousness, but rather just, oh, please. Just one of those situations. I didn't do all that just to sit here and be like, it's mid. Then what would all of that be, you know? So whether I like this party or not, I'm enjoying myself. That's the mentality I had, you know? And, you know, everything goes down, and man, it's about you guys know in like big old school parties, they just gotta play that slow Hispanic music. And let me tell you guys something, okay? I absolutely cannot stand when they play music like that, right? They playing it, they got, I can't play none right now because I'll get copyrighted, but they were like, it may not was in the side. You know, you got the I hate when slow songs like that, and I have no one to dance with. That is the biggest pet peeve of all time, and especially with Hispanic songs too. It's not like it's a give me the no. It's one of those. It's one of those like, oh, it's like what? I don't know how to describe it, but it's like one of those like you better grab someone and dance with someone. So that's exactly what I did. I listened to this music. I'm like, somebody better dance with me. I went up to my main homegirl that I was just talking about. I walk up to her. You know what I say? Give me this dance. You know what she said? Absolutely. And we did, man. Oh man, that made my entire night, dude. That's the thing too. If you want to be, all right, not saying in general, you know, but if any lady members of the SDK Empire would try to be with me, right? I need you to do one thing for me. You gotta learn how to dance. I need to see those hips go like this. You better know how to dance, cause how you want us to go to Universal Studios if we can't even? It's just the synchronization. That's what I need from you. That's it. Is that it? Well, there's a lot of things, you know, that's how. But this is about that. This is about this homecoming. Now let's keep going. I'm going there, and I saw my cousin over there. I was like, you would go to homecoming? I'm like, cool. So I'm like, all right, it's about to go down, and it kind of does go down. All right. So here's another thing about dances and stuff. There's gonna be circles. There's gonna be that one person in there that everyone's like, hey. You know, there's gonna be that one person. And there's this one dude. He had a long sleeve and some glasses, right? I'm like, God, dog, he remind me of younger me back in Fulton and Osbury, where I do nothing but to get in the middle of that charcoal. Y'all already knew one of these moments was coming. I'm editing this right now, and the long sleeve guy I'm talking about, right? It was funny. I was like, that man is unstoppable, right? And I remember seeing him. It was like, it kept flashing. It kept It kept flashing. He was there. He was out. He was there. He was out. He was there. He was out. He was there. I was like, dog. And then there's one time he was limping and he got carried out by some of his homies. Give it about 2 minutes later. Hey! I'm like, that man was unstoppable. And here's another thing that you guys got to know about homecoming dances too. You ever be like chilling with that one person? Not even that one person, with that group of people. And you're just sitting there. You turn around. All right, everything's good. You turn back around. Where did they go? It's like one of those flashing moments too. They could be standing right there, and then boom, they're gone. I know that's happened to y'all before. There's no way that hasn't. But see, here's the thing too. Of course, I wanted to, you know, but it was all out of the fact of like, I don't want to force myself, you know. I don't want to force something and just like, no, get those cameras on me. No, I don't want one of those, you know. And my two main homies, they're just chilling. And they're like, yo, Tatum, I don't know what's going on over there, but you better step in. I'm like, I want to embarrass myself. You're like, hey, yo, make way for the goat. I'm like, y'all are for real doing this, bro. And like 3 of the homies was in there already. They was already, So I went in there, I was like, and it was like, I'd like to apologize for all my viewers out there that are watching me right now and wondering what's wrong with me. After that, it was just, what's it called? It was just a matter of, all right, that was a fun time right there. And, man, they have some good music playing. They of course have some TikTok songs playing. Come on now. But, it was also at the same time, like, when are the homies gonna leave? Cause some of my homies did, and they didn't leave, but they like went outside, right? My one other homie went with his girl to In-N-Out down there, and I was like, yo, man, that's my type of thing right there. That's what I like to see. So while this goes down, I'm like, this homecoming was not only worth the $20, but it brought memories. That's all it is. It's bringing memories and bringing smiles onto people's faces. you know? And that's exactly what they did. So, my homecoming experience was one to really, really put in there, you know? So, yeah. We get home, I get home, and I'm just sitting there like, man, I am literally a walking W. Do you know how, this is basically how I look walking every single day. It's just nonstop. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. And like I was saying earlier, it was just a fun time, man. And I believe one of my homies had called me yesterday, and he was like, "My boy, thank you so much for being respectful." I was like, well, "What do you mean by that?" And he was like, "Dog, every single time I'm just trying to chill with me and my girl, one of my other friends would just come up to me and just sit with me." I'm like, "Oh, that must have felt weird. That must have felt uncomfortable." I mean, I would have been like, "Girlfriend of STK, she's a special one, so please, my boy, can I have some space?" And I was just like, "Of course, man. That's just respect I have, you know." And he was like, "Bro, thanks, bro. Thank you so much." I was like, "Of course, man. Don't worry about me." While I'm speaking right now, them Eagles are going against them Cowboys. Go Birds. Anyways, wow. Just the thought of the amount of success that I felt through that entire thing, it really does show how much the word relief really does show itself. And all those thoughts of you're not going, you can't go, you won't be going, you don't know how you're going to get there, why aren't you going there, why can't you get there, all those thoughts flew away. And that's where the word relief really does show its definition, really does extract its definition through actions. Woo, man! I'm too good with the words. I'm telling you, I'm too good with the words. Well, all right, y'all. Thank you guys for watching this one, man. I've been waiting to upload for so long. Be ready for the uploads. The uploads are gonna be coming rapidly, hopefully so. You know, but until then, you want to learn the ways of STK? Hit that like and subscribe button down below, and you too can be part of that STK empire, or my STK empire. All right, you guys. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Swoo!